Welcome to Riding Pines, the end of the 2017-18 season.
Potentially.
We are watching the last 30 seconds of the Washington-Vegas game.
And they've just missed two wide open
this
nets.
segment, we're going to call it, and you're going to try and do this, cup check time.
Your mic is on the table. Check your
Cup
mic.
check time.
Wow.
There you go. Cup check time.
Get it?
So
Wear
we're-
your cup, Mitch?
No, I did not. Don't hit me there.
Look at this. So watch how close Backstrom was. You've got to hit that all day long.
All day.
Oh
He
my.
had open
So
net.
we are 28.6 seconds away from Alexander Ovechkin hoisting a Stanley Cup. 'Cause
Potentially.
It's his cup to win.
Potentially.
His is cup to win.
So they're now checking the time because there's a ridiculous time malfunction where it just flipped out.
I've actually never seen a timeout function ever
I have.
like this.
I have
Boys.
just, well, no, not like this. At a Stanley Cup, 2 minutes left in the Cup
Yeah.
final game.
How do you feel
What if
about
right
the outcome
now,
of this game?
I don't know how I feel yet because the game's still going.
There's
Okay.
28 seconds left.
Potentially, there might be more.
How about Devontae Smith-Pelly? Let's talk about him for a second.
Oh man,
Traded from Montreal, cried when he left Montreal. I felt bad for the kid.
yeah.
Goes to New Jersey.
I think kid, he's like your age.
Still gets bought out by New Jersey. And
He's still being
Washington picks
paid
him
by
up.
New Jersey.
He's an impact player. He scored 3 times in the last 3 games.
Yeah, but I think he got 6 goals during the regular season.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got more goals in the Stanley Cup. Or in the
Hey,
playoffs.
I think he's got
than
7. I think he's got 7 in the playoffs now because of tonight, and
Yeah.
6 in the.
But I would take a clutch player in the playoffs than,
You just hope you make it there with that.
I'm
type
not
of
paying
clutch
Devontae
play.
Smith-Pelly during the year to score 30 goals.
That's true.
He's one of my depth guys, and I'm paying Ovechkin, Backstrom, Kuznetsov, TJ Oshie.
You're getting every penny of what he's worth right now
Yeah.
out of him in the
Absolutely.
playoffs.
Can we also talk about Barry Trotz's eyebrow?
What's
Have
wrong?
you guys seen it? It just moves constantly. I know when my eye twitches just a little bit, like
It
a
means
little
you're
muscle.
exhausted.
Yeah, like
That's what it means. It means you're
I
just
couldn't
stressed
deal
out
with
and-
that like going constantly. I feel bad for the guy. I couldn't deal with that. Wouldn't be able to deal with it. Man, this guy's under a lot of stress. But here we are. They're still checking time. It's gonna take like 4 hours. I feel bad for this little kid. They're showing Brayden Holtby's mom, and I guess like Brayden Holtby's daughter or something like that, staying up for the game.
Yeah.
She's like 6. It's 11 o'clock.
No, she's way less than 6. She looks like she's like 3 or 4.
There you
Harper
go.
would know. He's got a
million.
girl of every age.
I
Ever.
could look at young children and just
Yeah.
I know how old you are.
You're 3 years, 2 months.
So there's
Your
20
birthday's-
seconds left, and this.
I'm excited.
We've
It's not
been
even
working
my
for this
team.
all year, boys.
Yeah.
I've got a $14 bet on this.
What are you gonna do with your 14?
I don't know.
This
I,
isn't over, boys. Have you guys seen anybody score late in a game? I have. Oh,
I bet $1 at the beginning of the year.
Oh, so there's going to be 3 seconds left.
Not even. They don't touch it.
Oh, there's
0.6
0.6.
seconds.
Just drop it.
They'll readjust
So
that. They'll
the
readjust
Washington
that.
Capitals iced it, and there's only seconds left, like fractions of a second left. Oh my God, they're gonna do it. It's happening, boys.
You know what I would do? I
Happening.
wouldn't even take the face off, and I would line up all 5 guys in front of the net. That's what I would do. Pull an audible. Everybody line up in front of the net,
just stand in front of the net.
and have Holtby stand in front of them. Are you allowed to do that?
Yes, you're allowed.
You can do whatever
that.
you
Why not?
want.
Why don't coaches do stuff like that in the NHL? That's what I want to see.
Because
More like
you don't want to be the gimmicky coach.
Harper would be the coach that would have his guys doing the flying V.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
just get like
behind the net.
absolutely hammered out of nowhere. And
Yelling line change.
wow.
oh,
did
they
it.
won.
It's done.
The Washington Capitals have won.
Wow. This is unbelievable.
$14 never felt so good, boys.
Ovi, $14. Now you got to put that
I
on
bet-
Vegas not making the playoffs.
So I
next
bet
year.
$1 that the Washington Capitals will win the cup back in September at plus 1,400, and they did it.
This is unbelievable. You know what? I am such an Ovechkin fan, and I never have been the way that I am now. This guy, he cares so much. I'm so happy for him right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Although,
And what a season!
we have to
Las
say
Vegas.
something about Vegas.
What
Yes.
what a season!
This is amazing, and I think they feel even more dejected because they probably realize it's not going to happen again.
Well, yeah.
It's not. This team shouldn't be where they are, and probably won't be where they are next year.
Yeah, like the sophomore jinx is gonna be tough for them next year.
They got a lot of cap space, and they've got a lot of picks, and you never know. You never know what
It's
Vegas
true.
could do.
You never know. They did it this far. They did it with.
I
a team of
think if
misfits.
you're gonna be really, if you're gonna really be objective and take a look, I think you're gonna have to be a little bit concerned about Marc-Andre Fleury, because he played out of his mind and above any sort of average he's ever had in his entire career by a mile to get them to where they got. And then he was Marc-Andre Fleury in the finals. The Marc-Andre Fleury that we know, the one that's been pulled twice in the cup in the cup run for Matt Murray, who's won 2 cups for them.
Exactly what we thought he was. I
Yes.
stumbled through that one.
Yeah.
How about Barry Trotz? A word for him in terms of where's his next move? Does he stick with?
He's got to stay there now.
Because he's at the end of his contract.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have a contract after this. Where does he go?
After the first 2 games in Columbus, when it was 2-0 Columbus in the first round, Barry
out.
Trotz was so fired.
Yeah, he was so
fired.
fired.
So fired.
And then they just found a way.
Yeah.
They just found a way. And
So does he stay? Does he go?
I think he stays. Same thing with John Carlson. Does he stay? Does he go?
Yeah, exactly.
He stays. After you win a cup like that, you stay.
They could potentially
I cannot
win it again
wait.
next year.
I cannot wait right now to watch Ovi get handed the cup.
Oh, we're gonna.
This is happening.
This
It's
is happening.
happening. It's the cup is not on the ice yet. I forget the preceding things. Do they do the Conn Smythe before the cup? I'm pretty
do.
sure they do.
They
Yeah.
do.
So we'll
For
know
sure.
who was right
We'll know who was right.
with our little thing. We should have put it up. We're not going to be able to get it up on time.
Whatever.
It's fine. We did it.
We'll still put it up.
We'll still put it up just to see.
We'll see who was right and who was wrong.
Yeah. They'll do the handshake. So how do you guys feel about the season overall? If you had to give it an out of 10 rating, what would you give the 2017-2018 NHL season?
One of the funnest seasons in the last decade.
Right?
In the last decade.
Right?
It was tough for me as a fan of a certain team,
Yeah, 'cause your
but
team was
as
garbage.
a overall, all of our teams were garbage. None of them made the playoffs. So let's get real here.
Let's get real here. We're back down to earth, boys.
Yes, but no, it was incredibly fun and watching the play. There's nothing better than playoff hockey. I was binge watching. I've probably watched 200-300 hours of playoff hockey. I mean, it's
Nonstop.
You're
ridiculous.
staying over at my place tonight because your wife doesn't let you go home.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ovi is fired up.
He's so fired up.
Yeah.
He is getting trashed tonight. He's not going to know where he is tomorrow.
How about this? What a better place to have your cup celebration
In Vegas.
in Vegas.
Vegas.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
They are renting the entire top floor like the Bellagio or
So you always see those those giant team bills. Like, have you ever seen what the Miami Heat had $180,000 bill when they won? They went out and there was 40,
And that's like
50 bottles of $20,000 or $4,000 bottles of champagne, 50 of them. It was outrageous.
And there's,
Their
like,
bill was
4 players.
180. Yeah.
there's like a million of these guys.
My guess is we're gonna see something crazy about a bill tomorrow morning.
I can't wait to see the pictures of the Stanley Cup somewhere in Vegas tonight with Ovi.
Yes.
Somewhere.
Some room completely trashed.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a Stanley Cup in the corner somewhere.
Him in a tracksuit somewhere.
Yeah.
And some vodka. and the
Absolutely.
Stanley Cup.
I feel bad
Or
for
his day
Vegas.
with the cup in Russia. He's probably just riding bears in the mountains on the cup.
He's got to be shirtless. He's
Yeah.
got to be
Absolutely.
shirtless, a la Putin. This is, I feel so bad for Vegas, but I feel so good for my $14.
You know what? I don't
don't
feel
even
bad
care.
for Vegas.
I don't either.
The
Fair enough.
narrative and everything, the story was there. They had a really good run. Good on them.
They got to where they are.
But I really don't feel bad for them because they are the golden misfits or
yeah,
whatever.
they shouldn't have been anywhere near this. They shouldn't have even made the postseason.
They shouldn't have.
And they made the Stanley Cup
The
finals.
top players on the Washington Capitals team are far in leaps and bounds better than the top players on the Vegas
Yeah,
team.
like Ovechkin, Carlson. Who's better? Ovechkin.
Yeah.
By a million miles. Carlson's great. Carlson's a good player. But Ovechkin, come on. Please. He's a million times better. 50 goal scorer, how many times over? 8?
We got to turn the sound on for the Conn Smythe and the Stanley Cup.
Yep.
We got to listen to that.
So find my remote.
We have the TV in front of us. You can't see it because, copyright laws. We want to respect those. We don't want to dilute someone else's product.
So
because we
plug
wouldn't
your
have-
ears because we're gonna listen.
Yeah. So, well, you can still listen. That's free. That's fine. We can have the radio on and no one really cares. So I give this season an 8 out of 10. Not only because of Vegas and the story they've done and what they've been able to do, but because of the goal scoring in this league. The goal scoring has gone up. The caliber of play is up there. The league
speed is
hasn't been
insane.
any better than it is now.
The speed is insane. Yeah,
Exactly.
the state of the game is in very, very good shape.
Yeah.
right now. And,
So
yeah, it's in a good
and
spot.
to bring in another team potentially in Seattle, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's not happening until when? 2 years from now,
2
right?
years,
How about-
2020
How about 10 road wins for the Washington Capitals?
in the playoffs. That's insane.
Is that the
That's-
NHL
It
record?
ties a record.
Ties-
I don't know who it's with, but I knew it tied a record.
That's 10 of 16. There's 10 of 16 games. They won on the road. That's nuts.
Impressive.
You shouldn't have to do that.
No.
So they really made it hard on themselves. But, they took the hard route and they did it. Those hats are disgusting, by the way.
They are. Yeah, that's awful.
Those championship hats that the Washington Capitals are
How about
wearing.
you, Darcy? What do you give it? One out of 10.
Those
This year?
hats.
No, this
No,
year.
the year.
Oh, it's been so much fun, and doing this with you guys has been a blast. Right, it's something I had never done before. So
Year
that
one.
obviously,
Year one of him.
that
Year
obviously made the season that much more exciting. So yeah, no, you know what? I give it like an 8 or 9. It was the only thing could have made it better is I love watching the Sens in the playoffs, win or lose. I just love having those games, having that feeling before those nights. It's also almost as fun though having zero skin in the game and
Yeah.
watching these games go to overtime and.
then
Just
you're not
watching
that
great
emotionally-
hockey.
You're
Yeah,
not emotionally charged by anything.
So Vegas is saying bye to the fans right now, and what a year.
Yeah, that's good on them. They did well.
I can't wait to see their team next year. What happens with them?
Yeah, they need to take a bow. Like the NHL owes the Vegas.
It'd be
Golden
funny if we
Knights-
just did like a quick flash ahead to like 5 years from now, and there's just like 2,000 fans per game.
I hope
They're
not.
losing like 61 games a year.
And they're all Cirque du Soleil like performers and stuff.
On a break.
What about you, producer Brian? What do you give the season out of 10?
The man behind the camera.
Let's thank producer Brian.
Yes,
Big
Producer
shout
Brian.
out.
Big
to
shout out.
Ryan for being here all
None
the
of
time.
this. None of this.
we couldn't pay you quite as much as we wanted. We got close.
Mitch made $14.
Yeah, some of that is yours, buddy. Some of that is yours. I saw an osmium at the store today, and I was gonna get it, but it was part of a 4-pack. And I know these two jive turkeys were gonna drink any of that. And I was going, do I want to be the sucker to break one beer out of the 4-pack
You should.
and leave the 3-pack that should be a 4-pack? I don't know. So I didn't. But we're going to the Bose Brewery, my wife and I, soon, and I'll pick you up some osmium because I owe you some money for swearing on the podcast a bunch of times.
A few times.
A few times. A bunch
It's another
of
thing that I don't think I did once.
times.
You didn't swear once.
I don't think so.
Me. So year in review, we started out as a podcast. We transferred over to YouTube. So everything that we do is now on YouTube, as you're watching now on YouTube, presumably. Make sure to comment, subscribe down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Oh, the Conn Smythe trophy is there. Hit the subscription button and hit the notification button so you get your email to tell you when we put up a video. Hint, hint, it's every day. We put up a video every day.
Every day. Tons of content.
If it's Kuznetsov right now, I will be genuinely shocked.
I will also be
Does he
shocked.
had he maybe earned it? Yes,
Oh, wait, does Gary Bettman get booed?
of course.
Everybody listen in.
Does he get? I don't think he does.
Of the 2018 Stanley Cup playoffs. First of all,
Oh wow,
Does.
wow.
And
I
he knows.
made you. Could you imagine? He just goes, "I made you guys."
Are you not entertained?
He looks like he's always on the cusp of just like losing it on everybody.
any team has ever had.
That's right.
That's
Okay,
right.
so
So the Conn Smythe is
Gary
going
knows
to-
how to turn those boos into yays.
He does. He does.
Alex Ovechkin. Alex Ovechkin. Alex Ovechkin.
Come
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah, it's Ovi.
Wow.
And they went with narrative.
They did.
But he did
course.
score a goal tonight, and I think it's going to be the game winner.
Was it the third goal? No, it
It would
wasn't.
be
It
the
was-
fourth goal, wouldn't it?
No,
The
it
game
was
winner?
Eller.
That's right.
Eller scored the game winner.
Well,
Hey, he is just cemented as one of the top players of all time. Now he's got the cup, he's
Yeah.
got the Conn Smythe, and he's going to probably end his career 700 plus goals.
Yeah,
This guy is one of the tops of all time.
ever.
top 10, top 5 players of all time.
When we were talking after game 2 in Columbus of blowing up the Washington experiment, it's over.
Yep.
He comes back and
It's
wins
true.
the Conn Smythe.
This is the way that this is so cool about this game is that this is what can change
yeah so quickly.
during the course of the playoffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just bring out the cup. Just bring it out. Like, just do it. Just get this over with so we can go home. 'cause
So that
I'm
producer
gonna
Brian
go to sleep.
can go home, go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I can go home, go to sleep.
This is outstanding, boys. So here comes the Stanley Cup.
Look at how many Washington fans. Those are all impulse plane flights after game 4.
Because they're so cheap. It's like $99 to fly to Vegas.
Yeah, it's true. And I was looking at tickets before this game. There was still a ticket available right as puck dropped for about
$16,000.
about $1,000. It dropped down. I don't know.
I don't have $1,000 to say I was there.
If you're a diehard Washington fan, you've
I
been waiting
guess.
for 40 seasons, and you like this is what you're I would find the $1,000.
Probably. Okay, here we go.
Have waited over 40 years for this moment. There could be no more dedicated and passionate owner than Ted Leonsis. Congratulations.
I like how they have the Oscar Mayer wiener right behind him.
What a wiener.
What kind of wiener?
Most of all, these great players did an amazing job clinching each of the
Come on,
four
Bettman.
series
Give
of
it to him.
playoffs on the road. An amazing accomplishment.
Come on, just
Capitals, you've had years of frustration, but here is the grandest celebration. You get to hoist the Stanley Cup.
Wow.
just do it.
Alex Ovechkin, it's your honor. Come on up.
Do it, buddy. Do it.
Anybody else have chills? I just got
look at
chills.
my arms. Look at my arms.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
He's so pumped. Oh man.
I'd be bawling.
He's never touched it. Rip it out of his hands. Do the classic rip. Oh, no.
Oh, he did it. Oh.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Oh. Well, that puts a bow in it, boys.
All right, fellas.
That puts a bow in it.
That's it.
Props to you, Harps.
Props.
Props to Darcy.
Good season,
Props to
boys.
producer Bree.
There's his hand.
There
There's
he
his hand.
is.
On camera.
does
We got him on
exist.
He
camera.
exists. He's a real person.
And props to each and every one of you.
Yes.
Again, we couldn't do this without you. Thank you.
Who's he giving it to? Orpik? No. Who's the old guy who hasn't won it? Kuznetsov? Is he giving it? No, Backstrom, of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's Backstrom.
Yeah.
Backstrom made him.
Yeah.
So that's the 2017-18 NHL season in the books. We're not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. We're still going to be doing daily content. It's
kicking
still going
around.
up.
Yeah.
So follow, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. See you guys later.
Peace. Hey, y'all. Harper here. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click one of these videos down here.